Not sure what happened. I don't know if my internet blipped off or what, but that was strange. Anyways, I don't really know what you guys would have missed me saying. Um, yeah, yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't really know why it blipped off. So, let me just get everything back up and running over here. That was very strange, very, very strange. Huh. Okay. Maybe I hit a button, or I don't really know. I really don't know. Um, yeah, it's kind of odd. Anyhow, as much as I like the other horn. Actually, let me see. Am I grabbing the whole thing? I'll leave the hoppers for now, just because those are bound for another consist. Or bound for another train. But hopefully this stream will last a little longer. I got about another hour before I need to kind of get off, so... Some of my viewers will come back, hopefully. Run ahead real quick. Alright, and we'll shove forward. Alright, cool. We got Train Fan 120 back. Welcome. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know what happened. 1 minute I'm streaming, next minute I'm not. So, is what it is then, I guess. But not much was missed. I mean, we're just kind of making our next few movements here. Starting to push under an hour left in the stream. No, it's not. It's not showing me the menu option for the trains. It's very strange. And none of these cars. Very weird. Alright, we're gonna start slowing down. I'm gonna jam on that brake. It's gonna tell me rough handling, and I'm gonna go bullshit. Beautiful. Now keep shoving back. I have to check on that trash train and the pine liner, because I don't know if I put enough hold time for the trash train. I put about 30 or 40 minutes for it to wait in the siding. So I need to make sure that those two trains aren't conflicting with each other. This train's gonna be a little. How long is this siding? About 1,400 feet. And I think I had how much cars? It's gonna be a little close. It's gonna be a little close. I think I'm about 2 feet too long. Yep, about 2 feet too long, technically for the siding. Oh, actually, wait, that's with the engine, so we should be all right. Start hitting the brakes. Should be a little further. Right there. Beautiful. So I want a long enough track for the loaded cars. Alright, so that is that. So now we're going to reverse again. Go grab some more. I think we got a few more loads, but I'll work with those here as need be. Actually, before I do that, let me check on the other train and make sure no one's conflicting with each other. More specifically, that trash train, who is working south. So the question is, where's that pine liner? Because this could get really interesting really quickly. He is... Wait, did they make it around each other? is it 15? I need to figure out why that's 15. Yeah, no, they pass each other. Perfect. So I timed that really, really well. Awesome. Yeah, there's no reason for it to be 15 through there, so... Okay. I was worried that they were going to get stuck. Because I'm like, I don't think I allotted enough time, but I guess it all worked out. Alright, so we'll go ahead and close that switch. That track's pretty much good for now. So I know these are loaded. That is loaded. That tank car should be loaded. Everything else is, well, empty. So... So I'm probably going to go ahead and drag these out. I'm going to try to just grab this whole consist and drag it out for now. Are those tankers the ones that CPS had? Yes, those are the if you're talking about the Amiya ShipX tankers, then yes. Yeah, no, those were the CPS tankers. I don't really know where you could get them now. I don't even know if they're still available. I don't really know where any of those guys went. You know, it is a damn shame, really, that CPS didn't work out. Alright, we just have to shove this forward and latch onto these. Yep, let's say that tanker's loaded. Actually, these three, yeah, let's say these three should be loaded. So pretty much, the end of this consist and the middle of this consist are, well, here are loaded. So we'll have to sort those out. Got all the CPS rolling stock backed up, really. Yeah, say I should have anything that I wanted from them. I'm still in their Discord. I don't know if that's where you can find some of their legacy assets. Like I said, I don't know if any of those assets got re-released somewhere. If we went down, I made sure to grab the CPSD42Fs he had. Definitely was a... Yeah, no, seriously, I mean, that was a must-have for me, too, and I was lucky to get them and, you know, even have my own for the Carrabassett made up. Please don't go off. Stay on. Because the Barns are my favorite locomotives. I mean, they're useless as hell, but they're my favorites, so it was important for me to get those. Alright, let's see. How are we going to do this? So, what I'll probably do is throw the loaded cars on this track and put the empties on this track. Or actually, I'm going to stick the loads on track 3. Just to give track 2 room in case we need more room for the empties. Which in theory I could shove back. I could foul this switch, so actually we'll just stick with track 2 because I don't really need that switch for anything. So we'll go forward. That's good. Alright, so these 7 cars can go on track 2. Get them out of the way. Then we'll get the empties put where they need to be put, and then we'll start assembling the train out of here. Weather. Rain expected soon. Okay. This is my kind of thing, switching. And I want the Carrabassett to be like this, to where you can have track markers and you can dispatch the big trains to where they need to be. So you don't have to do the main line running. That you can stay here and do the yard work, or if you want to do main line running, you can, or whatever be it. Which also, there was a question last night about what rolling stock is coming out with the Carrabassett, or what locomotives are we going to get. And actually, I found a document stating what is coming out with the phases. Um, so what you're going to get with phase 1 here, I'll talk about shortly once I get this maybe cut of cars dropped off. Because there was some information and I want to give that to you guys. And of course, that is subject to change. Just because I mention it now doesn't mean it. It's 100%. It can change, but as far as I'm aware, and again, this wasn't something that I was aware of because I don't know about all the documentation that was discussed. Because once upon a time, I had a girlfriend and I was busy, and wasn't really paying attention to the route and anything going on because I was too focused on her. But so this was clearly discussed and talked about. So there is something that at least states, what you guys will get with the route once it comes out. At least phase 1 anyhow. We'll set these empties out. Now we can go ahead and start assembling the train out of here, which will be nice. We'll at least dispatch it to the Kingfield siding, because I know the trash train is going to be sitting in the North New Portland siding, and I'd like that train just to get to where it's going and stop. Because there's something when you save what you're doing and then you come back and the trains are all running. Cars like to screw themselves, especially when you AI dispatch a train, I've noticed. And I'd like my work to be preserved and saved, so... and schmack. That's fine, just push. Alright, just a few more moves and we're ready to assemble the outbound. Don't believe it's going to be a long train, but that's fine. I don't know, it looks like it'll... I don't know, it should be fine. We'll wait and see. We only have about 3 boxcars, so that'll be fine. Then we'll go ahead and grab the empties, pull them out, put them on the departure track. And of course will be the fun task of relabeling all these cars to where they're heading. So most of them are just bound for Pan Am, which would be, I think it's WV, and then we just put PAR. Or well, I guess it's CSX now. Schmack. And actually, we can just go ahead and stop it there. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the empties. Watching you from Barnes & Noble. Well, hello from my room to you and your Barnes & Noble. Beautiful. Alright. Grab them and go. That pine liner should be around here somewhere. Yep, he's coming along. Kind of reminds me of that one session way back on the old Carrabassett, where I populated the then Flagstaff yard and did some switching and stuff like that. Like, I'm having a pretty big sense of nostalgia right now. I wonder if I could find that stream. As I said, that was old Carrabassett. I don't even know, but that was over 5 years ago at this point. So on the departure track, we have about, let me see here, we got 3,900 feet roughly, and we're currently pulling, if I could get up there. So on the first sling, we have about 1,000 feet, 1,010 feet, so we'll have about another 2,900 feet to play with, roughly speaking. I think we should have more than enough room. Just looking at the cars we have now, I don't think we're over 3,900 feet. Alright. So we'll go ahead and shove this in. And I'm going to push this kind of far down, probably about midway down the track. Slowly running out of time. Do need to start getting ready for work here pretty shortly. Would love to see you operate the operation of paper mill. Yeah, that's actually something that we're going to be doing because I do have quite a few cars need to go up there. So one of the next streams I could go ahead, you know, once I get... The next stream will probably be... I might come home tonight and do it. We'll probably go ahead and disassemble the consist on the arrival track. Also, then I'm going to send a train up from Kennebec that's going to North Anson. That'll be heading up here. It's going to have to wait outside the yard until the arrival track is open, to which then we can go ahead and slap these wood chip cars on the rear end of that train and pull whatever cars we have on that train off that are meant for here. Any kind of stragglers that maybe didn't make the first train. Because like I said, we are limited to about 4,100 feet. So here will be fine. Alright, so we're going to grab this big cut of boxcars. But once we get the next round of trains all situated, one of the next few streams, because I want to do a few operating streams and so on and so forth, and really kind of give you guys some showcase of operations here along the route. One will be the Kingfield turn, so you'll be familiar with that. The next will be the paper mill. I would like to show you guys the locals so you are aware of that. Actually, before I get too far, I need to make sure that these tracks are all... They are. Perfect. Just wanted to make sure. And before we go any further, because we know how this can go, we're going to save, just in case. Heavy consist. So this right here is 1,442 feet. So it's about 2,460 feet roughly, so not too bad. So what's going to happen with the six-axle power sitting in the yard? So that six-axle power sitting over there is going to be what's leading the train back to North Anson. So those 4 engines over there and those 2 helpers will be attaching themselves to this train right here and heading south toward North Anson. So they brought the train up. They're going to be taking the train back. So it's more or less just a turn. You know, they're just getting refueled and just making sure everything's fine before they make the return journey. Not usually a ton of 6-axle power up here. And if there is, they're usually the helper pool units that are just sitting in the helper track. But any 6-axle power is usually going to be heading back out not too long after. Please stop. Shove, come on. So usually the 4-axle units will sit in the... Yeah, the 4-axle units, there are 4-axle units that are kind of quote-unquote based here. Like I said, this is a predominantly 6-axle occupied yard. Or, I'm sorry, 4-axle occupied yard because of all the locals that do go on out of here, because you have the paper mill, you have the Kingfield branch, you have the industries around here, you have the run north towards Chain of Ponds and Coburn and Gore. So there's a pretty 4-axle heavy yard, and 6-axle power here is, like I said, it's usually bringing consists in, and it's bringing consists out. So there's no real need for 6-axles to be stationed here, because if they're here, they're usually waiting for something. Where is that pine liner? He is a-coming. Perfect. So we should get to see him here in a minute. And now we push. So in total we have, yeah, about 234 feet. 2,334 feet, my god. Oh, Pineliner's coming. So he'll be flying by here in a minute. On his way north towards Loch Magantic. Ah, there he comes. That's cool. And there goes the Pineliner. Alright, last but not least, which will probably be my final move for the day, because then like I said, I have to start getting ready for work. One car had its door open. Did it? Oh, yeah, it did. What are you doing? Close your doors. That's kind of funny. Someone's gonna get spoken to about that. It's kind of funny that he had his door open. I didn't even notice it. Didn't even notice it. No, 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 no. Excuse you. Excuse you. Excuse you. I need to fix these so that way I can just switch them when I'm right on top of them. Yep, someone's gonna get spoken to about that Pineliner. Or maybe they kicked, you know, a stowaway out. I have no clue. I don't know what they do. Maybe Sean was tired of working for the Carrabassett, so he jumped out. and last but not least, alright. And like I said, we'll just need to kind of figure out exactly where I mean, most of these cars are probably going to the same place. But like these logs here, they're bound for Hoodlet Sawmill down in North New Portland. Could actually have been a stowaway to hop. Yeah. You never know. Which that is going to be HOL for its code. You know, and like these Mafka cars are probably still staying on route. But the box cars are all bound for Pan Am. A lot of the empties are going to be bound for Pan Am, like the Amia cars. They're bound for the Pittsfield and Clarendon. They're heading back up to the Amia plant in Vermont. Now, I don't know if that's exactly what the classification tracks are used for, but hopefully I'm utilizing them correctly. So they're going to get a little occupied here once we start breaking down that train from the arrival track. Alright. Our last big move. Here we go. Hook on, push back, and we'll be all set now. It was 2,334 feet with those cars. And on this is going to be about 731 feet, so that'll be putting us up into about 3,100 feet of train, roughly, I think. Hold on one second. Alright, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Beautiful. And push. So let's see now. We have about 2948 with the engines, so about 4,000 tons. So it's not a huge train, but it's definitely what you see coming out of here, so. I do wonder if we'd even need the helpers heading back, though. sure I have enough room for 4 engines up front on the track. Which I'd say, yeah, we can probably start. Oh yeah, we got more than enough room. We can stop though, anytime. Alright, now, I mean, I'll hook up to this consist, but I'm not going to have time to do anything with it. Because I got to shower and get my lunch ready and head off to the great land of the parking garage. I'm actually fairly happy that all that switching, you know, got me right up to pretty much going to work. Alright, so we'll set that up. Like I said, not quite as long heading back, but definitely sizable enough. I mean, we also did forget a few cars. And these will be the engines that will be taking that train back south. So I'm not really sure if we'll need the helpers, but I mean, if need be, they'll be there just to deal with the grades, because the grades are pretty hefty. But yes, that's pretty much that. Now, I did want to tell you guys what you'll be getting with Phase 1 now that I accurately know what is going to be released with Phase 1 when it does happen and when it comes out. So Phase 1 looks like, as far as this document says, is going to be coming with the GP35s, number 202 to 206. You're going to be getting the GP38-2, number series 208 to 214. The GP38-2 is number 222 to 226. The GP60s, albeit on an older model, number 770 to 771. You'll be getting the Barnes, which are 921 to 924. You'll be getting a bunch of SD40-2s, different heritages. A number 1006, which was a loan completed SD40. So you'll be also getting 1007 through 1010, a Milwaukee heritage. Or, well, that's where they come from, so Milwaukee spec. You'll be getting BN spec SD40-2s, number 1011 to 1024. You'll be getting the SD40-2W, your former CN units, number 1029 to 1034. The standard SD40-2, former Florida East Coast, 1040 to 1049. You'll be getting the GP40-2, CORP, I forget who that is, 1051 to 1055, or I'm sorry, 1551 to 1555. The XDR GW and XUP GB40-2s 1556 to 1559, which I believe is one of those is on the rear of this train right now. Or no, that's 1554, so I forget exactly. You'll be getting the SD70s, which Audi made, Half are Conrail spec, half will be ones that we purchased outright. Those are 2000 to 2007, I believe. Um, I think we have the Conrail spec ones, which are 2008 to 2017. You'll be getting the SD60Ms, which are former UP SD60Ms, number 10 or 2440 to 2444. You'll be getting the M630Ws, which are B-Call, 3030 to 3037. The SD40M-2, which are former ATSF. That'll be numbers 3121 to 3128. You'll have the SD45, which is CRR. Don't know who the heck that is. Is that Conrail? No. I don't even know who that is. Oh, Toby. Numbers 3271, 3275, 3277, 3279 through 3282. You'll also be getting other ones that are 3272, 3274, 3276, and 3278. I don't know why those are different. The M420Ws, 3800 to 3801, 3803, 3805, 3807, and 3808. You'll be getting the lone SD77I, number 5000, and then you'll have the SD50Ms, which are former RBMN, 5321 to 5330. So in total, you'll have about 136 different trains to use on the Carrabassett. Phase 2 looks like initially it's going to be coming with some GP38-2s, SB1500s, the GP30 or SD39s, GP39H-2s, GP30Es, GP59H-3s, GP40Xs, SD24-2s, the remaining M420Ws, the C39-8-E, the SD50-2, and the SD60s. And then, of course, you have Phase 3, which will probably include the rest of the locomotives, Flagstaff Flyer, MOW packs, and then the Snow Fighter packs. In total, we have 271 locomotives that you guys will be getting. So it's kind of where we're at right now. So that gives you guys a look into what's going to be going on. But I got to get out of here. I got to go take a shower, get ready for work. So I will catch you guys probably later tonight, where we will start breaking down the inbound train and getting the other train set up to leave. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will talk to you on the flip side. Take it easy.